mentioned this in a video recently, but as of the last month or so, the drugstore makeup market has gotten very interesting. I've been holding off for some good launches, and I was able to pick up a good number of launches that really called out to me. At the same time, I've also run out of most of my hair care, so I've done a mass pickup of some new affordable hair care products to try. I've said this in the past, but I have better luck with more affordable hair products. So I've had a lot of affordable hair products in my routine for years. I have some new stuff today as well as some tried and true. So I figured it was a good time to do just a mass affordable beauty haul. A huge thank you to Walmart for sponsoring today's video. I picked up the majority of these products on walmart.com. I love utilizing Walmart for a lot of the new launches. They have the good brands. And then of course my regular skincare and hair care favorites as well. So let's get into it because we have quite a few items. Some of these you might have seen me talk about in some recent videos and use them in some recent videos because I've been slowly collecting this stuff. So the first thing that I got is a new item to me from the e.l.f. Holy Hydration skincare line. Now, skincare can run quite pricey, but one of my favorite affordable options to recommend is the Holy Hydration line from e.l.f., particularly if you have dry skin like me. So I've been into serums lately. I used to not care about serums, but after trying some K-beauty products, I really like a good hydrating serum, and I saw that e.l.f. had this Holy Hydration Triple Bounce Serum, and it's actually in quite a nice bottle. So this has hyaluronic acid, niacinamides, squalane, all of the good hydration stuff, and I just feel like this adds that extra kick to hydration. When you layer a moisturizer on top, it locks in all of those good ingredients from the serum. And I really trust the Holy Hydration line from e.l.f. I love the makeup remover. They have a really good moisturizer in that line. So I wanted to try this. It's a nice glass bottle as well. It feels quite expensive, honestly. And it actually is quite thick on the skin, and I think it makes really good step before makeup as well because it almost leaves a little bit of a tackiness, but not too tacky. And then of course, as you let it set, it's going to help with the hydration of the skin. So as a new hydration serum lover, so far this one has been very, very good. Let's get into some of the hair care products that I've picked up. So I don't use regular conditioners when I'm in the shower. I use just hair masks. I want it to be extra effective in my hair. So I saw this, and it's very affordable because I have spent pretty penny on some of these hair masks in the past. This one was only $7. It's from the brand Being, and it's the Mega No Frizz mask. And what attracted me to it is it's for specifically wavy or frizzy hair, so from 2A to 2C, which is the hair texture that I have. And you know, it's going to smooth and soften the hair, and it really called out to me because it also does help manage frizz. I really like the packaging, which is random, but it's very functional in the shower, so I don't have to like twist it open and find somewhere to set the cap down. You just lift this up and dig into the product as you need. It smells really nice. It has like a soft, sweet scent to it. I really like it. So I can't believe this was only $7, and I go through hair masks pretty quickly, so I'm excited for this one. And then I also, for my frizziness, love like a hair serum or hair oil. So I got the OGX Bond Protein Repair Sealing Serum. I don't get haircuts very often, so I like serums that repair the bond. So this one adds really nice shine to my hair. It reduces that frizz. It adds protection for my dry, damaged hair. I especially like to use a product like this after I've blow dried my hair because that's when the hair expands. So I like products like this. Okay, this one is a newer product for me to try, but I was excited for this with summer coming up and the humidity being a little extra this year. So this is the L'Oreal Elvive 8-Second Water Wonder Rinse Out. So this is supposed to help you get smoother hair, and it's supposed to help if your hair is more dull and damaged. So it's just a rinse out treatment. It's really lightweight in the hair, and it's just supposed to help the hair look more shiny, more silky, more smooth. So I'm really, really excited for this because I haven't used a product like this before. And then this next product is kind of a do-it-all product. It's the Nexxus Epic Shine Anti-Humidity Spray. Again, my hair really puffs up when it comes to humidity. I really like the sprayer on this. It's really fine. It has like a slight floral fragrance, I would say. But this also helps with heat protection as well. So with the heat protection and the humidity shield here, this is exactly what I need for my summer hair. So this you do have to use when your hair is wet. So this is prior to styling, but it just kind of locks everything in and protects the hair to have that longevity throughout the day. Oh, okay. Re-upped on my go-to favorite hair gel from Not Your Mother's. I've used this for years. I always get asked, what do you use in your hair? Most of the time it is this. It's the Not Your Mother's Defining Curl Talk Cream. Just the whole Curl Talk line from Not Your Mother's is my lifesaver. And I'm going on vacation soon, so I also picked up a travel size. That's how you know I love it. I bought the fragrance-free version. I didn't realize that. I normally like the way it smells. Yeah, this one is not the fragrance-free version, but it does have a nice sweet smell, but I didn't realize they do have a fragrance-free version that I bought. But anyways, super affordable and my favorite hair gel. So I've gone through like, has to be 30 of them in my lifetime. Okay, so we'll get to the makeup now. I know we're waiting for the makeup. So from Milani, first of all, this is selling like hotcakes. The Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. So I actually ordered one online and then I got a whole PR package, so I was able to get my perfect shade, which is number 7. But I also have the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Smoothing Primer. So this is really neat packaging because it is that kind of almost silicone-y looking product, but in the cap where the M is, it's actually a little spatula, so you don't have to get your dirty, grimy fingers up in there if you don't want to. I don't mind about that, but you know. And I feel like I did a side-by-side today, and it did kind of blur over the pores. With products like this, I'm very careful not to apply too much so that nothing pills or anything, but this really worked. And then I paired it with this stick, which is going crazy everywhere, and I think it's very nice. I think it has like a light medium coverage. Obviously, this is my first time wearing it today, so I'm gonna have to observe the behavior. My skin is a little bit dry today, so I'm gonna have to use it multiple times to give it the best chance here. But it looks nice, it looks smooth. I don't have any issues with it thus far. It blended out really easily, which sticks from the drugstore I find can be harder to blend out. So I'm excited to get on the journey and the bandwagon of this because so many people seemed to have loved it. I saw in the store the other day that this was completely sold out, pretty much, with the exception of a couple shades. So I'm not like wowed at it first use, but I'm not having a wow skin day either, so I'm gonna put it on that. And I feel like with summer coming up, sticks are hot. So Maybelline actually launched a little multi-use stick, the lifter sticks. So I have a skin tone shade, a brightening shade, and then a bronzing shade. So the bronzing shade that I have is 65, my skin tone shade is 20, and then my brightening shade is 10, which I actually used as concealer today. And all things considered, for this being a stick and not a concealer, it's not looking too bad. I'd probably still use a concealer over this, but it also brightened certain areas of my face, and the bronzer that I used also applied really nicely. For these more pigmented ones, I wouldn't recommend going directly on the skin. It is a little harder to blend, but if you put it on your brush first, like just rub it on here, very easy to use. I mean, these got the job done. They lifted, brightened, shaded, contoured where I needed them to. So these are really, really nice. They don't dry down. They continue to be creamy, but these are really great to add light brightness or to dim darkness contour where you need it. I probably wouldn't use these as foundation, for example, but definitely great for adding shading and highlights to the face. So I'm liking these so far. About face, I picked up a couple of things. I've missed out on a couple of their launches, and I did get a few comments asking about their new launches. So I was excited about this pigmented fluid blush, yet another liquid blush out on the market. This one had the applicator kind of like Huda Beauty's. It was very much giving Huda Beauty, so I had to try it, and I think typically About Face has really high quality products for a more affordable price point. So these are the pigmented fluid blushes, and I got this shade in the dust, and I liked it a lot. It sheared out really easily. I feel like it has gotten a little bit lost with all of the products that I layered over top of it, but it's a really pretty natural rosy shade, and I'm trying not to over blush, so I'm letting it be a little bit more subtle today, but it blended out really easily. It had a nice natural sheen to it that I thought looked really healthy, so no complaints on this thus far, and I in particular love this shade. And then also their powder, the Curtain Call Set and Smooth Loose Powder. You've already seen me use this. I've been using it all week, honestly, and I really like it. This is a great quality powder. Very smooth. I feel like it does smooth out the under eyes. Today I just tried to keep it on the under eye area, but it also did a great job of smoothing out pores for this last week that I've used it. So I think if you don't want to spend a ton of money, that this one is a good option if you're going to pick up a powder. And I'm pretty picky with powders, and this is definitely really, really good. I also picked up this new powder from e.l.f., the Halo Glow Powder Filter. Now, I picked it up in the lightest shade because I tend to like a pressed powder on the center of the face to brighten and just kind of customize that. But I didn't realize it even comes with a little powder puff and mirror at the bottom. It's supposed to give a light coverage if you want it to. But for me, I like these that have a little bit of pigment just to enhance and brighten where I want it to. Now, this being the Halo Glow Powder, it does have a little bit of luminosity to it. Not in an unflattering way, but when I put it on my face, I was like, okay, this definitely is not flat. Like, I wouldn't use this to set my under eyes because that could potentially emphasize some of the finer lines, but it is really nice for brightening and it not being completely flat. So I'll need to try this on bare skin. It is not my skin tone, so it would look a little funky, but I just want to see how it sits on the skin alone. But I can say this fair, neutral, cool shade is beautiful for brightening, but just keep in mind that it is not flat. But it's not shiny by any means. It actually has quite a unique glowy finish that I can see how it could potentially be flattering on its own still while not being completely flat. The finish of it's unique. I don't know that I have another powder quite like this. It leans more matte than it does glowy, but it's not matte, if that makes sense. It's quite a subtle glow, but so far I'm liking it. I don't think it did too much in the way of smoothing, but that's when I would use the About Face powder to do, and then I would use this to kind of finish everything off, but I'm not mad at it. I think it's very, very nice. And then the last product that I have from Catrice, now these I actually got in PR, but I just wanted to share them because, wow, I wanted to use them today. If you like a glittery lip gloss, these are the Diamond Glaze Lip Gloss from Catrice. There are 4 shades that I have. So I demoed the shade Popping Glitters, and then the second shade you'll see me put on is Less Bitter, More Glitter. These are super glittery, which I love. So I have on Mac Whirl, and then I'm going to put on a little bit of Popping Glitters. And it's just so pretty, and it goes with my eyeshadow, which I just realized I forgot to mention. It's terrible. I want to forget about it. That's why. But this is a really good affordable lip gloss right now if you like glitters. It's a little on the thinner side, so it's not fully filling in the lines on my lips. But I wanted to share this new affordable discovery because these are getting the job done. I have some much more expensive glittery lip glosses that look almost identical to these, so I'm really excited about that if you're a fellow glitter lover. And then the last thing that I picked up that is absolutely not my favorite is from e.l.f. It's the Fine as Fleck Glitter Eyeshadow, which I got in the shade Pop Off Pink, and it already has hard pan in a total of 3 uses. Maybe that's saying something about my oily, disgusting fingers, but I think it's this product, which is beyond underwhelming. I mean, it's pretty. Like, my eyeshadow is pretty, but it's not giving anything, really. But I have been warned that it is just this shade, which happens to be the shade that I picked up. Because some of you are saying you picked up different shades and they're way more beautiful than this. So take this review with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that all of these are bad, but I'm saying Pop Off Pink can pop off out of the shelves because it's terrible. Anyways, But anyways, those are some beauty products that I have picked up recently. Hair care, skincare, makeup, all on the more affordable side, since that is what has been calling to me, what I've needed. Again, a huge thank you to Walmart for sponsoring a portion of today's video. I will have all of the products that I mentioned linked in the description box for you to shop. And definitely subscribe to my channel if you aren't already to see me use these products more, give them some more reviews, and all of that good stuff. So make sure you like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.
It's delicious.